Hello. Now I am going to explain principles of counting. Now there are two rules. One is sum rule, another one is product rule. Okay. Now listen carefully. I'll consider first sum rule. What is this sum rule? Let us see. Now let us assume that there are two tasks to be completed, T1 and T2. This T1 task can be completed in m ways. Let us say it can be completed in m different ways, and T2 can be completed in n different ways. And let us assume that these two tasks cannot be completed or cannot be performed simultaneously. We cannot do them at a time. We have to do them sequentially, that is one after the other. Then both the tasks can be completed in m plus n ways. This is the sum rule, as simple as that. Okay, I repeat it here. Say there is task 1 which can be performed in m ways. There is T2 which can be performed in n ways, and both together one by one can be performed in m plus n ways. Okay, now I'll take one simple example, then it will be more clear for you. So let us assume that we want to select class representative. Okay, now let us assume that there are 30 boys in a class, and we have say 40 girls in a class, but we want to choose only one class representative, only one CR. It may be a boy or girl. Okay, now let us assume that we are considering only boys first. Now how many ways we can select a CR? Can someone tell me? There are 30 boys, so how many ways are there to select a class representative only among boys? So I can have only 30 combinations only for boys. Now in how many ways a girl can be chosen as a class representative? There are 40 girls. I can choose one among 40.
40
So
ways.
there will be 40 ways. So there are 30 ways of choosing a boy, and there are 40 ways of choosing a boy. Now this is task 1. Choosing from boy side is task 1. Choosing from girl side is task 2. Task 1 can be completed in how many ways? 30 ways, m ways. And task 2 can be completed in 40 ways. Let it be n. So what sum rule says? So these two tasks can be completed in 30 plus 40, that is 70 ways. Now we can choose a class representative from 30 boys and 40 girls in 70 different ways. So this is example for sum rule. Let us consider one more example. Let us assume that T1 is the task which says that we need to select or choose all even numbers below 10, less than 10. Okay, T2 is the number, or T2 is the task where we want to choose all prime numbers less than 10. Now can you tell me how many even numbers are there below 10?
I
4, sir.
4. One is 2, I can choose 2. Another one is 3.
4.
4, sir.
Four, sir.
4, 6,
6,
8. I
8.
was
8.
writing actually prime numbers. Well, sorry, it is next. Okay, for second one, T2. In how many prime numbers are there below 10? 2. 2 is prime number, okay? Whether 3 is prime number? Yes. Prime number is the one which is divisible by 1 and itself. Okay, no other number can divide it. So whether 5 is prime number? Yes. 6 is
Yes,
not.
sir.
7 is prime number. 8 is not. 9 is not, because 9 is divisible by 3. So these are the 4. So tell me, in how many ways T1 can be performed?
8 ways.
No,
4,
no,
sir.
I'm
4 ways.
asking only
4
T2.
ways.
Yes. Yes. Even T2 can be performed in 4 ways.
4.
But Can you tell me in how many ways both these tasks can be performed?
8 ways.
8 ways. Okay. It is 8 ways, but one thing to observe here is in yes, 2 is common. 2 is common for both the cases. Am I right? So in such cases we have to be very careful. Okay. So it will be actually 8 minus 1. So there are 7 different ways of choosing the given numbers. Am I right? Thank you.
Yes.
Well, one example I can now take, one more example, or not for that, I'll explain product rule first. I hope you have understood sum rule. Now product rule. Well, now suppose T1 can be performed. Let us assume that there are two tasks, T1 and T2. Let us assume that T1 can be performed in n ways and T2 can be performed
Yum.
in m ways. Okay. Or I can say, to just avoid confusion, let us take n1 and n2. Okay. Let it be n2. But sometimes we need to take the combinations, number of combinations. Okay. Now there are n different ways, n1 different ways for performing T1, but T2 can be performed in n2 different ways for each combination of n1. Okay. So in such cases we use product rule, and both these tasks can be performed in n1 into n2 ways. Okay. I'll take example, then it will be more clear for you. Okay. Say, let us say one person has 5 shirts and 3 ties. Okay. Now tell me how many combinations he can make from 5 shirts and 3 ties.
15.
Yes, he may have 15 combinations. First he may choose first shirt, first tie, first shirt, second tie, first shirt, third tie. There are the three combinations. Again he chooses second shirt and again 3 combinations for second, and so on. So there will be 15 ways. And see, if you want to choose only shirts, how many ways are there? He has 5
5.
ways, and ties 3 ways. So
3
product rule
ways.
says that 5 into 3 is 15 ways. I hope you have understood now. Thank you.